Happy holidays from JRC Consulting Group, and welcome to this month's segment of Just Ask John, brought to you by JRC Consulting Group. I'm John Carr, and this month's question comes from David from Houston, Texas. He says to me, John, it's that time of year again for all the holiday parties, and do you have any suggestions on how to get the most out of these events? Well, I can tell you one thing, it's now time for you to get some visibility so that you can earn the credibility and hopefully in the very near future get some profitability. However, you have to work the networking events properly. So how do you do some holiday party networking? The holiday season is upon us, and I am sure most of you are going to be out there going to a lot of holiday parties. So there is a way to discuss and how to do this properly, because I can tell you, you can ruin your credibility in a second at holiday parties if you don't handle it properly. So always remember, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. And this is one way you can increase all of those during the holiday season. So here are some tips that I have for you. And they're not in necessarily any order. However, I think this is the number one tip that's very important. The first thing is, do not drink excessively or at all. We have seen a lot of things happen at holiday parties where people have lost their jobs, lost their credibility, or just outright embarrassed themselves. So it's very important for you to know what your limit is, and there's a lot of other reasons behind that. Don't drink and drive. There's tons of reasons not to drink excessively or at all. And if you're going to drink, have a designated driver, something that I encourage as well. But more importantly, there's no need to drink at holiday parties. The second thing is, you should make sure that you dress appropriately for the event. Depending upon what event it is, if it's a black tie, whatever it may be, make sure that you dress appropriately. Find out what the dress is going to be from the host or hostess, and that'll be able to help you. The next one is, do not work the room like it's a true networking event. Remember, this is a great opportunity to get to know people that you either already know, you get to know them a little bit more, or get to learn and know some new people. However, it's very important that you don't work the room like a regular event where you're targeting people. My suggestion to you is just let it flow. You know, I'll use that buzzword that's going around today, organically. Let it work organically, and you'll be able to meet some new people and have a great time and be able to earn that credibility that you're looking for. Number 4, talk as little as possible about work. I would never forget the time we were at an event and someone got me in a corner and we were sitting there talking for probably about 25 minutes, and all they talked about was work the whole time. So 2 things happened there. One was I never got to learn anything personal about them to get to know them or like them, and they never got to learn anything about me. So it's very important that you don't do that. What you want to do is make sure you talk about, favorite TV shows, maybe some of your favorite sports. If you know they love golf, talk about golf. Whatever it really is. Number 5, eat something light before you go. Don't go to an event starving. Don't eat all the food. Most of you that know me through my networking that we say, don't eat all the food. This is just as important when you go to a holiday event. You want to make sure that you don't go there hungry. One of the first things that I do is we'll try to eat something really light before we go, because the last thing I want to do is walk in looking for where all the food is. Number 6, I really encourage you, don't pass your business cards out unless somebody asks for it. And this is true at any networking event, but more importantly at a holiday party or a networking event that's geared towards the holidays. The only time I give out my business card if somebody asks for it. So you can ask for their business card if you like, but again, don't be out passing your card out like it's a regular event. And of course, number 7, make sure you do not sell. Never, ever, ever sell at a holiday party, holiday networking event. Set the appointment up afterwards so you can meet with them. If someone sounds like they're interested or they're asking you about your product or service, make sure you see them outside. Do not sell at an event. I can't stress that more than when we're during the holiday season. Number 8, participate in the activities. If they're having karaoke, gift exchanges, if there's dancing going on, trust me, I don't know how to dance by any means, but I'll go out there and pretend for a minute that I know how to dance and have a good time. So I encourage you to participate. I don't know how to sing either, and I've been doing some karaoke. So it's important that you go out there and you participate in the events and have a great time. And number 9, don't arrive early or leave late. This is so important. Don't aim to be the last person at the party. You know, we can give that up back in the college days where you want to close the bar down or close the party down. You don't need to do that anymore in the business community. What you want to do is show up on time, depending upon how formal the party is. You don't want to show up, you want to show up within 30 minutes of the start time. Reason being is if they have certain food and hors d'oeuvres being passed, it's important that you do that. And then if you're going to stay late, you know, the only time you stay late is if they ask you to stay after everybody leaves. Otherwise, you want to make sure that you leave at an appropriate time. And number 10, I know this is going to be hard to believe after all those rules per se that we were talking about, but what you want to do is have fun, have a good time, be yourself. This is an excellent opportunity for people to see you in a little bit of quasi downtime, meaning that you're not so stiff. I know that when I go to a lot of these events during the holidays, I like to relax and just hang out, so to show a little bit of your lighter side. So thanks again for the question. Greatly appreciate it. And if you have a question, you can send it in to John at JRC Consulting Group, and it's Just Ask John. And have a safe and happy holiday season from the entire JRC Consulting Group team.